Hi, this is Dorothy Smith, your Close to My Heart consultant, and I am showing you the boutique workshops your way, but I'm going to do it my way. And so what I'm going to do, there's the regular workshops your way kit, which has the simplified versions of layouts that we're doing. And now our new catalog has something called the Deluxe Scrapbooking Workshops Your Way. So with this, with an extra bundle, with the bundle you purchase texture, paste, and you get the new color sugar plum shimmer brush and some palette knives. Anyway, it's very cool to work with, and the first time I did it, it got kind of messy. But so what I'm doing is each of the workshops has three different layouts. So what I'm going to do, because some of my ladies like to do the simplified version, and some like the more complicated. So I am going to take the complication part and put it on the simplified kit. So I'm just going to take elements of the deluxe, which is using the texture paste and a shimmer brush background, and I'm going to add it to the regular workshop your way. So that's going to be my thing. That means that when I have my clubs, the girls that want to do the simple are looking at the same layout as the girls that want to do the more complicated, but they just don't have to put the additional elements in. So like this is the first one that I did, and let me open this up and you can see a little bit bigger version. So this is what the original Workshops Your Way looks like, and this is what I turned it into. So it was very simple. I just did a background with the shimmer brush in Sugar Plum behind the Sweet Moments, and I added, up in the corner here, I added a texture of hearts, and I colored the paste with the shimmer brush. So that's how I got a little bit more detailed. I added some detail behind the journaling card over here. And so that's how I added a little bit more complexity to the simpler Workshop Your Way thing. And the other, at my last Saturday club, one of the gals asked me, well, what would you use this is one of our new shimmer brushes. It's a black. So we have the black shimmer brush, a red shimmer brush, a mint, which is gorgeous, shimmer brush, and then the sugar plum. And she said, well, what would you use the black for? And I said, I don't know, let's see. And so I had the, well, let me just show you. The cutout or the punch out Sweet Moments was just kind of the dull matte black or charcoal. And so what I did, which I'll do to the rest of this, oh, I don't want to do it over that. Let me get one of my little pads here. I added the black shimmer brush on top of the matte black lettering, and so that just adds, sparkle to the flat black, which is, I don't know, can you have too much sparkle in your life? I don't think so. So that's what, I just kind of did it on the spur of the moment when she said, well, how would you use the black shimmer brush? And that's what I came up with. So you end up with, I don't know if you can tell, but there's shimmering on the black letter. So I'll put that over there and that can dry. But I went ahead and added it so she could see I had this already. And I added the shimmer to both Sweet and Moments. Anyway, so that's that's what I'm doing now. And so let me get the next layout that I wanted to do. And it is, where is it? Okay, so it's this. And if you look at the deluxe layout, that layout with the greenish background puts texture in the corners and on the side here. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, I've actually started doing it already, just to see how it looked. So I put texture on this side. Oh, let me put this layout away. That's the next layout. And then I also put it on this side. So now I can show you. So I stacked, here's my stencil that I cut out. That's the other thing that comes with the deluxe bundle, is a package of 9x12 plastic sheets. And I used the Artistry Cricut cartridge to cut out this background. So it's reusable. So I can keep this in a notebook, and when I want to, to add the texture paste or even sponge it with ink, you could also do that. I'm going to keep all of my stencils that I make. So let me just show you. I can just add some more of the paste here, and then we'll set it aside and let it dry so I can put the other one together. Anyway, I'm just using some washi tape. It's cute washi tape too. I should find ugly washi tape to use. But anyway, I'm just putting a little piece here and there to stabilize the, what do you call that thing? The stencil. And the paste, I'm already running out of paste. I've got to get the bigger jar. I didn't think I'd like this stuff, but there you go. Okay, so it kind of works better to me if you kind of put the paste here and then kind of mash it around a little bit. I don't really know. It's probably all in my head, but to just kind of mash it around a little bit. And the stuff does dry out, so you want to keep it covered up. And I'm not going to cover the whole stencil. So I'm just going to take some and start putting it on the stencil. So I'm using the offset palette knife. It comes with a package of several different kinds of palette knives. The offset one really works well for being able to pick up and then smush the paste around. And really, you don't have to, once again, you don't really have to be perfect with this stuff. It's not for, you can be precise if you want to be. For those of you who need to be precise, I don't have that need. So I'm just kind of putting it down. I need some more paste so I can at least meet the bottom end. And once again, it's very easy to color this. If you wanted to color it, you can just add some ink or some of the shimmer brush, so you get color and you get shimmer with your texture paste. And it mixes beautifully. So not a problem at all to add color if you want to add color. And what I have found, being a novice at this, is that what you want to do is lift up the stencil pretty quickly. You don't want it to dry in place, and you just as soon not have the paste dry on the stencil because it washes off nicely when it's wet, but when it's not wet, it's much harder to get off. So I'm just going to do this and smooth it out a little bit. And then I'm going to, this is our craft mat. It's got a shiny surface on the back side that kind of holds it. It's sticky without being sticky. It kind of holds things in place. It doesn't, you know, fly all over the place. Anyway, there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to set that aside so it can dry. And I'm going to go set this in the sink. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, let me put this away. And hopefully that'll dry pretty quickly. And then we'll go to this other, put all these pieces, go to the other, that one. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go to there we go. I'm going to do this layout. Okay, so that is pretty darn simple. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add I'm hoping this color looks good on here. Well, it adds a little bit of color, and I'm going to put that It adds just a little bit of contrast. How big is my beautiful here? Gonna extend it a little bit. I need to get some more juice down there. Okay. And I am totally okay. It's not exactly the same color. You want a little bit of contrast, but when you go into the roses, you know, there's a darker shading and stuff in there. So that's what I'm going to play off of here. And I think I will take my beautiful and I will add some glitter to it with my black shimmer brush. And just because I really like the way the black adds, I'm not too great with flat colors with matte, They have their place, but if I can have glitter over matte, I'm going to have glitter over matte. And so I'm not being, well, you can't see what I'm doing here because I'm too far away. I mean, too close. Okay, so I'm not being perfect here. I'm just kind of going over it. And it doesn't need to be perfect. How many times do I say that? I think a lot. So anyway, there we go. That's good. And the only thing I'm missing is the dot for the eye. So I wonder, what kind of a mess am I going to make if I do this? I should just let it dry. Hopefully I just didn't. No, I'm fine. It's fine. So that is going to go just like that. And let me find this little I really need the tweezer for this guy. Oh, he's so tiny. Good grief. Can she do it? That wasn't smart. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to put down some roses. And I forgot to bring a PML card with me. That wasn't smart. Anyway, so that's basically that. I mean, the only thing I added really was a little bit of wash of the shimmer wash behind the Beautiful, which just adds a little bit of a touch to it. This could definitely be embellished more, but it's just a little bit more than the original layout, as you can see. So, anywho, we'll do that, and let me see if my other sheets here, or if the paste is dry. Don't know if I gave it enough time. Yeah, it's still kind of sticky, but I think we could probably work with it, and hopefully I won't totally ruin it. Anyway, so what I was going to do here is just rearrange, not that one, rearrange the paper a little bit. So these are all the cut pieces. I've got all the same cut pieces, and I'm just going to move them over hither and yon a little bit just to show up the dimensional elements that we've got going on here. So let me put this aside and work on the left-hand page first. So they have it going sort of like this. So there's like an inch over from here and then there, and then they have a strip going down here. So I think I'm going to move the strip onto the gold and maybe even overlap the dots onto the gold a little bit. And just so you can see a little bit more of the texture paste. The love is going to go like that. I love this gigantic L that just hugs the rest of the word. And I think what I'm going to do, I think that needs probably some dots. I think the Tombow is having a bit of a hard time sticking to the paste. So let me just put some dots under there. There are some little puffies that are in the other room, but this is that's what that page looks like, or layout. So I've got the texture paste going down here. I've got the glitter on top of the matte Punch Out Love. And so that just adds a little more dimension to the page. I mean, it's not a whole lot different. It's just something you more appreciate in when you're looking at it in real life. But anyway, so those are my changes to the Workshops Your Way to add a little bit more complexity, a little bit more dimension, and a little bit more sparkle. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and visit my blog at .scrapbooking.com.